Hello Mzansi, hello world, welcome back to Inside Legacy Farm. So, as you remember on the previous episode, I talked about worms and some of that. So I want to show you something. So this is a worm cast, okay? It comes from one of the boxes that I've showed you where we breed our worms. So this is the worm cast. So this is what the worms produce at the end of the day, okay? So I'm going to take some of it, all right, and put it in this dish here. It smells so earthy as well. This is actually really good for your plants, all right? And I am going to actually put it in one of our tomatoes. And this is a natural process, guys, of what the worms actually do. Okay, so inexpensive and so effective at the same time. So come with me. I'm gonna show you where I will put it. Let's go. Alright, so here is our tomato. Alright, so we'll be feeding this tomatoes, but before I do that, I just want to clear some space here. Alright, I'll take this one over here, just making room for the worm cast. All right. Okay, so one thing about the tomato, guys, is that as you can see, it has more leaves now. So firstly, you have to prune it. All right, so when you prune it, you want to make sure that it leaves the space and room for the other leaves to come through. All right, so especially the ones that have already come out. And then just before you feed it, okay, and then let's check here. There you go. Then you just do that, like you snap it out, and then it leaves more room over there. Let's check on this side. There's another one on this side. There you go. All right, so as you can see here, there's a nice progress going on here, but still you want to make sure that you check so that it can spread out nicely. You check there, and also you check for the sick leaves as well, and you remove them. The sick leaves, you remove them. You check, as you can see here, so that it can expand nicely. You check. All right, and then here, as you can see, it's mulched as well. You just feed a little because it was fed already. All right, so this is another section of the garden. And as you can see here, we also have some beans and other plants around. So what we're going to do on this one, we are just mainly going to prune our leaves. Same thing that we have been doing. Make sure that we prune nicely, even the dead ones and the sick ones. Keep on checking to give more space so that it can grow more. There we go. And then it will keep on growing. The second one as well. This one is bushy, so there's a lot going on here. There's a lot of pruning that needs to happen here. There we go. You fall in love with this process as time goes on, guys. As if you start, it looks like a lot of work, but as you go on, you realize that you want to do it over and over, because the production that will come and the fruits that will come definitely will be so worth it. So if you leave your tomatoes for a long while, you will have a lot to do. But if you do this every now and then, you will realize that it is not a lot of work at all. So you gotta find a system for your tomatoes. As you can see, as we are pruning, your tomato will go up. So it needs all the energy it can have to actually go up and bear more fruit and produce more fruit. So if you have these excess leaves on the sides, there won't be much of that happening. So you want to make sure that you take these leaves off so that all of that energy that your tomato needs to actually bear fruit is actually channeled to it going up and being stronger, and it can be able to hold your fruits, because your fruits are going to be big. The more you take care of it, the more you feed it. So it will tell you also, because you will see some of the leaves hanging down. That is a sign already that you should start pruning. so that it can go up and bear more fruits. So that's the reason why we are actually taking the leaves off. And also for diseases, right? So the dead leaves are actually spreading the disease in the tomato as well. So as soon as you see them, you take them off so that you have a healthier plant. So guys, there it is for this moment. There's more tomatoes to prune. You know, we'll show you progress again and again as our tomatoes grow taller and have more energy, and more of the fruits are being bared by them, and then we'll keep the update going so it doesn't stop here. But for now, guys, we gotta go and keep pruning tomatoes, and till next time, keep gardening.